Natural frozen embryo transfer. This is my favorite. I love everything natural. So natural meaning that you don't take any hormones. What we need for natural embryo transfer, we need you to have ovulation. If you are not ovulating, if you don't have ovulation, that you are not going to have transfer. So we need ovulation. We can stimulate ovulation, then it's medication again, but it's only for 5 days. Like, for example, we can use clostilbegit for 5 days to have you ovulate. So, and there are some pluses that you get less medication, that it's natural, and also the results are a little bit better if you're comparing with the stimulated cycle. Minuses are that we have to, how I say, to catch ovulation. So we will need more frequent ultrasound checkups. And sometimes you see, for example, our clinic is not working on Sundays and on holidays. So if your ovulation is on a holiday or during Saturday or Sunday, and we are not sure whether when exactly your ovulation, what was the day of your ovulation, then we will have to cancel the cycle, the embryo transfer. So ovulation. So how it works, you are coming to the doctor around like day 9, 10 of your cycle, and the doctor is checking your dominant follicle. You know, when the dominant follicle size is this miracle number, 21 millimeter, 22, it usually ovulates. Sometimes we help for ovulation with HCG injection. Sometimes we'll let things go absolutely naturally, so we just check your ovary and make sure that ovulation has happened. So sometimes you have to do an ultrasound every day. Then when gynecologists see this corpus luteum, that is a sign that ovulation happened. Usually we can see that it's fresh. We call it fresh corpus luteum. So we see that ovulation has happened. So we calculate, depending on the embryo, whether it's day 3 embryo or day 5 embryo. So ovulation day is day 0. Then we calculate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on day 5 we do the transfer. If it's a frozen embryo transfer, then the baby, the embryo, is already frozen and waiting for you to be ready for the transfer. So the towing is on the day of transfer. So when the endometrium is perfect, usually the embryos are towed in the morning. In the morning, we tow the embryo, and in the afternoon, we do the embryo transfer, so-called frozen embryo transfer. But to tell you the truth, it doesn't actually differ. The results don't differ from the fresh embryo transfer, from frozen embryo transfer, so no difference with that. We can use progesterone, or it can be done absolutely naturally without any hormones. Depending on the quality of your endometrium. So if endometrium is thick enough, if it looks good, this is, we call it like endometrium is smiling. It looks like a smile. 3 lines of endometrium. Then if endometrium is smiling at me, I say everything looks perfect. It's smiling, everything is going to be perfect. Of course, sometimes if we are working with an advanced age lady, which is, 45 plus, 50 plus, then we give also some medication to improve circulation, like aspirin, low dose aspirin, 100, 150. And sometimes we go, also some patients want to be absolutely medications free, so absolutely natural, which is wonderful, as long as it works. Whatever you prefer, and I always would choose the natural one, not the medicated one. And the results are wonderful. And actually, there are less complications. There are publications that say that the less medications we use for embryo transfer, less the healthier the baby will be, less chances of having any kind of endocrinological or any other problems later in life, both for the lady and for the baby.